Welcome to Secrets of a Food Stylist. My name is Ashton Keefe, and today I am teaching you how to make the ultimate cheese board. My stylist secrets for this are pick a theme, divide and conquer, and more is more. So to get started, I have chosen, my theme today is California wine country because who doesn't love California wine country? And to do that, my first tip is you're gonna choose 3 cheeses for your cheese board. I have a cheese board right here, and this actually reminds me a lot of growing up. My mother is the most phenomenal entertainer, and she also is a very, very proficient home cook, but she used to be able to cook for 30 at the drop of a hat. And so today, this is kind of inspired by her, but one of the tips that she taught me was that you're gonna choose 3 cheeses. The first cheeses you're gonna choose is a blue, and I'm just kind of placing it on my board like this. And I'll explain more about my rule of 3 when I talk about divide and conquer. But what you're gonna do, and then I'm using a triple cream brie, so I'm just gonna put that right there. And then my third cheese is a hard cheese. So I'm using an aged cheddar cheese. So I've got my 3 cheeses, and this kind of leads to my stylist secret number 2, which is divide and conquer. So what you're gonna do is use the rule of 3 and evenly divide up your 3 cheeses just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it with my other essentials. I've got crackers here, just a nice nutty cracker. I'm gonna layer these in. One of the things that I find that a lot of people get afraid of when they're making a cheese board is that they don't know how to space it or it's not gonna look beautiful. But what you wanna do is hit the big areas first, and then you wanna kind of fill in the little areas around the sides. So I'm using these nutty grain crackers just like this. I'm gonna put a little bit of citrus in this because we're talking about California wine country, so we've got lots of citrus there. You can use whatever you have. You can use pomegranates if it's Christmas. So I'm just gonna put my citrus just like that. And I'm gonna throw some almonds. So this is the more is more part. You wanna fill the extra spaces with lots of little, this is where you can add your nuts, this is where you can add dried fruit, and I'm just kind of placing it all around the sides just like this. That. And then I'll put some over here. And then I'm going to use 2 different types of salty snacks. I'm using caper berries, which are these really beautiful, big berry-like things. And I'm just gonna put them in a little vessel. So another tip that I have is that you're gonna use little vessels to kind of create layers in your cheese board. It also makes it a really nice photograph. So we're just gonna pop these in here. You would eat these almost as you would eat olives, but they don't have any seeds or pits, so it's even better. Pop these just right in there, and look how beautiful they look. And then you can put these on your board, or you can put them on the side. Ooh, man down. Give that a nice little rotate, just like that. Squeeze that in there. And then the next one is, I'm using Castrovetrano olives. So these are a very popular green olive, but they're really, I kind of say these are the olives that you use for people who don't really like olives, because then you feed them these and then they like olives. So we're just gonna take these out of the jar. I find taking these out of the jar is the hardest part. Oh my God. Okay. And then I'm gonna put this one right to the side. That cracker does not wanna stay on the board. Just like that. And then we've got a little bit of grapes. So again, my theme is California. So I'm just gonna snip a little of these green grapes and tuck them into my board, just like this. Last but not least, my last stylist secret is fresh herbs or edible flowers. So you can use whatever you have on hand. I happen to have thyme and a little bit of rosemary. Again, things that go with my theme. And I'm just gonna use scissors, kitchen scissors, and just cut my rosemary and stick it right in there. And then a little bit of thyme as well. These are really beautiful and ladylike, so you can just kind of put them in this beautiful board. And that is it. So we've nailed our stylist secrets of picking a theme, which was California wine country, dividing and conquering by layering our different cheeses and different sides of the board, and then more is more, as you can tell. There's a lot on this board. And then I like to pair mine with a little bit of honey on the side, so you can dip and top honey to your cheese board. But that is how you make the ultimate cheese board on Secrets of a Food Stylist.